Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a everyday makeup routine. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup almost every single day. Even though I work from home, I really do like to kind of get ready and just do my makeup. Because if I feel like if my hair and my makeup is done, even semi-done, I feel more productive. Even if I have like a black pair of leggings and, you know, just like a sweatshirt on. If my makeup is done and hair, we're good to go. Like I feel like I can do everything and anything. So, obviously my makeup does change up depending on like if I'm going out or anything like that, but this is just like my really quick, easy, simple routine that I do. It's not like nothing special at all. Super simple. It literally takes me probably like under 10 minutes. And yeah. So, let's get right into it and yeah. Alright, so Lovey, I always like to make sure my hair is away from my face because when I start blending my bronzer, I always want to make sure that it's blending into my scalp so I don't leave like a really harsh line. So to start off with, I use the La Mer lip balm. It is my favorite. I like to put on my lips just so I don't get like any foundation on my lips. And if I do, it's just easier to take off because there's like a balm on it. This one's amazing. It tastes minty. It is a splurge. I've had it for quite some time now. So it does last. And I only really use it like in the beginning of my makeup routine. I don't like really use it any other time. And then the first thing that I do is I actually spritz my face with a professional super setter. This is my favorite. I have like the mini version. This, like, I've gone through so many bottles of this, and this is like my ride or die. This one, and then I really like the Hourglass, and this one's good too. The One Size On Till Dawn. It's more of like a mattifying look, and that one is like more for like going out, but this is like my daily everyday. So I just spritz that, let it dry, and then my skin is prepped. I do have all my skincare on, and I make sure to like let my skincare set for about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so my ride or die is this guy. It's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is a brand new bottle that I just busted out for this video. I am obsessed, like obsessed with this, and it's so inexpensive. Perfect for the girls who have textured skin, acneic skin, or even like oily. Like this stuff is so amazing. I'll just like rub it in and then pat it in just to help with filling in my pores or like any texture that I have. I do put a little bit underneath my my eyes as well, and then I'll put some on my eyelids, just pressing it into the skin. This stuff is literally my favorite. Like, please go try it. And I know it's going like super popular on TikTok. It's really worth the hype, like I promise you, and it's so inexpensive. And I believe it's actually a dupe for Milk, I believe. But yeah, anyways, I actually don't like to put concealer underneath my eyes. I don't know what it is, I just don't. So I'll go in with the foundation. So depending if I have a self tan on or not, if I have a self tan on, I'll use the NARS foundation, the Soft Matte Complete Foundation in medium 1.5. So this is a little darker. It is definitely more fuller coverage and great for anybody who has like acneic skin, oily skin, textured skin. That stuff is amazing. It's just a little too dark for me when I'm not self-tanning. So since I'm not self-tanning right now, I'm gonna go in with the Mario foundation in 2N. This stuff is great. It's not my favorite foundation, but it's great for the daily, like what I do daily. So basically just hanging out at home. And honestly, I was just too lazy to return this. But I honestly, no, let me rephrase that. I really do like this foundation. It's just not my favorite. Like, I need to get one of these in a lighter shade, but this one is okay. It gets the job done for sure. So I will just basically put it all over my skin, and then I try not to focus too much of it right over here because that's, or on up here, because that's where I'm gonna put my bronzer, and I just don't want there to be like a bunch of stuff on me like layered. So I'll kind of blend out like all the middle spots and like my cheeks and stuff like that, and then the rest of the remainder I'll kind of bring up here. just so it's more of like a thinner layer. Always make sure I bring it up to my scalp so there's no lines. Get around my lips. By the way, if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my actual mirror because I am in my bathroom doing my makeup. And then I do a little bit more on my neck just so it's all blended super nicely. But that's done. I will take the Milk Makeup. It's the matte bronzer stick and baked. Guys, this is my favorite thing. I also have the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I think this is better for price point wise. Alright, so I will just literally go ham on this. I will put it up here, and then also, so I used to put bronzer right here, but now what I do is I actually bring it higher up here, like where the cheekbone is. I don't know if that's like what you're supposed to do or if that's like a obvious thing, but that's just what I started doing and I noticed a huge difference. So I'll literally just go like this and like this, kind of like where the blush goes, and I just feel like it lifts my face and like slims it down a lot more. But yeah, and then I'll put a little bit here as well. So mostly, I mean, I don't know if this is like going ham, but for me it is, versus like what I used to do. I never like really used to use bronzer, but now like bronzer is like my favorite thing ever. And then I'll just start blending it. I usually start on my forehead. And I use the same brush, like the same foundation brush. And just start blending. Because I like how there's a little bit of foundation left on the brush, so it kind of like blends in with the foundation, or with the bronzer. And yeah. And then when I'm blending this, I'll blend it up versus like down in circular motions. And then make sure I get in my hairline. So I'm like a little bit bronzier. And then also if I'm filming that day, like if I'm taking pictures or like selfies for like social media, I will go like pretty heavy on the bronzer just because it doesn't really show up much in photos. But there's just something about being tan. And then I will bring it over here as well. There's just something about being like tan, I don't know, it just puts you in like such a better mood. I don't know what it is. Do that, and then I just, this part I'll actually bring down. And then I'll just do a quick dust on my forehead so it kind of like blends everything. And then I'll go in with the Chantecaille. It's the Liquid Lumiere in Brilliant. It's so freaking pretty. I will actually put this on my eyes. It's my favorite thing ever. It's actually a highlighter, or it's like a highlighter. And I've had this for quite some time. Like I literally use just a little bit. And literally just go in on my eyelids. It's really pretty and like bronzy. I freaking love it. It's in the color Brilliance. I don't remember if I said that. And I just go in with like a little fluffy brush like this. And then I'll do a little bit on the nose. A little bit right there, just like the remainder. And sometimes I will actually put it like right here and then just do like a really thin coat. Nothing too crazy. So that's what it looks like. Super pretty. Alright, and then I will go in with the Charlotte Tilbury powder in number 1. And then I have this little beauty blender puffer, which is literally my new favorite thing. I just actually discovered this maybe like a month ago. It is amazing. And then I will go in underneath my eyes. First, I will put a really good layer underneath. And then everywhere else. And I will go on top of my bronzer as well, just to kind of make it more subtle. so it's not as harsh. Because it's not really like a full coverage powder. So, kind of just makes things a little subtle. And then, since it makes it more subtle, and I do like a little bit more of a glow, I will go in with the Hourglass Ambient Lightning Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. Super pretty. I go in with just a little bit of this. Nothing too crazy, just because I kind of want like that glow back. Like really lightly, like barely touching my skin. Hold this all over my face. Okay, and then I'm going to start doing my brows. I just grabbed my little spoolie. I really need to trim my brows down and just kind of brush them up. Then I will go in with my Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil in, what color is this actually? In Natural Brown. So I will literally just very lightly fill in the sparse areas. Like, I'm not even really shaping my brows or anything like that. It's just filling in. And then I go in with the brush, blend that out. Same thing, like I don't really like when my brows are super filled in. I kind of just like to make them look a little bit more natural. And then I will go in with the brow gel. It's not. With the brow gel, this is in Medium Dark by Lawless. It's also kind of a newer product that I purchased and I've been really liking it. So I start from the front and then work my way to the ends and just brushing my hairs up. Alright. And then lastly is just eyes, and I use a curler to curl my lashes. I just do one squeeze, and this one is by, this lash color is by Revlon. I've had it forever. All-time favorite, like all-time favorite mascara is by Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez in obviously just like color black. This stuff is amazing. It doesn't flake, it doesn't like smudge. It just is the best thing I have ever tried in my whole entire life. I will be definitely repurchasing this. I've had this for like quite some time now and it's still going strong, guys. Alright, so that's one eye, like major difference. Alright, so that's it for the mascara. I just do the top. I don't really like to do the bottom. I don't know why. But, yeah. That's basically it. And then I will sometimes, just because I already did on my base, I will sometimes go in at the end with the professional. I know it's like a setting spray, but I don't know. I just... sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It really just depends on my mood. But for the sake of the video, I will spray it. I really like to use this as a base mostly versus like it's an actual like setting spray, if that makes any sense. But yeah, just a very easy, glowy makeup look that I do basically every single day. And it's just super simple. I love it. Little close-up moment. And obviously I have like a light on, which makes filming a little bit easier so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And the light does kind of like flush out my skin and make it look obviously a lot more prettier than like what it actually is. But I do have a little texture. Like if I get close up, you can see all my texture. So yeah. So when I'm like a little bit farther, the ring or the light really does make a huge difference. It really like helps blur things out. But yeah, that is my everyday makeup tutorial, or like what I do. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And let me know down below your go-to, like your favorite products, because I'm always like in search of products and I just like love trying new makeup skincare products. So let me know what your like ride or dies are. So I hope you enjoyed. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.